Monumental moment right now. Getting ready to go see the new Halloween Kills. Halloween 2021. Can't wait. Seeing it tonight before it comes out on Peacock for free tomorrow. I'm a big horror movie fan. I'm going to pay my money to go see Halloween here in the theater. And then I watched it again this morning in the comfort of my own living room on Peacock. Such a great movie. Time, date, and temperature, Friday, October the 15th, 9:28 a.m., 67 degrees. That's right, you guessed it. I am back in Salem, Massachusetts. Week number 3 of my Salem, Massachusetts Haunted Happenings detour coverage. You guys are always wondering where I park in Salem? What parking deck do I use? That's right there on the map. Today's forecast calls for partly to mostly cloudy skies today, 0% chance of rain, and 100% chance of fun. I always give the weather information in these videos because, you know, fans of the videos always ask me, what is the weather like in October if I visit Salem? Well, it could be anywhere between, you know, in the 70s or in the 60s. Heck, last year it snowed the night before Halloween. Right now I got a t-shirt, shorts, and I just threw a light hoodie on. It is a little breezy, again, overcast all day long today, so that's the reason why I give the weather information. Plus, the former radio disc jockey in me is used to giving time, temperature, and weather. So it's a radio thing. There's a Salem tip: if you're inside of any shop, restaurant, elevator, you gotta wear that mask. Outside, fair game, no masks. Although if you're inside of a restaurant, you only have to wear the mask while you walk in. When you're sitting down, no mask. Drinking, no mask. Eating, no mask. Good morning, Sam. Good to see you. One of my favorite new attractions here in Salem. This is located inside the Witch City Mall. It's the International Monster Museum. I brought you in here a couple detours ago. This is a great wax museum. Shows you a bunch of monsters in here. Like, for instance, you got Frank right here. You're allowed to take videos. You're allowed to take photos in there. They welcome that. Make sure to post those on Instagram and tag the International Monster Museum. Always good to see you, Joe Sachs.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
I am having a fun clowning around downtown as usual at this time of day.
Starting off your weekend right with a little sax solo?
That's right.
Looks like they're doing a little bit of refurbishment here. And the water fountain outside the Village Tavern. People are lined up already here about 11 o'clock. It is lunchtime. Got my ice cold Bud Light draft. Very tall one. And this is probably the coldest beer in Salem. This place is great for cold beers. It's also great for lunch. I'm in the mood for a flatbread today, maybe prime rib or some steak tips. Cheers. So check this out. This is how you keep your beer cold at a bar. I've never seen this before. This is all ice right here. You keep your beer on top of that, and it keeps it cold. That's awesome. It's like an ice coaster. Check out that flatbread. I love a good flatbread. That's hot. Well, that was a great lunch and a extra cold beer. Gonna leave the Village Tavern and hit the streets of Salem. I bet you if I follow this hose, we'll lead me right back to the Village Tavern. I bet they're filling up that fountain once again. And just like that, the fountain is refilled. Hardest working guy on Essex Street right here.
Hey, look who it is.
Good to see you, Jack.
You're back again? You've been here more than me.
Well, you know, I got to document Halloween. You know how much I love this holiday.
I don't get it. The wheels of progress are always turning with you, my friend. Always turning.
And this is going to be the only day of this weekend I'm going to be out here, so I got to make Friday happen, right? Got to make this a great Friday.
It's a great Friday. It's been a great Halloween so far, and I want to thank everybody for their support. Thank you, too, for putting the word out there and letting everybody to know all the shortcuts and all the tricks.
I try to do what I can, Jack.
Excellent. I appreciate it. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you. I'll see you later on today. Go meet your fans. Well, look at these lovely ladies. They're kind of spooky, actually. So this is how Essex Street looks at 12:15 on this Friday. You got Bora over there with a bunch of guests trying to get photos. Maybe even Chewbacca's over there. Dead buddies. Thank you. Have a horrible day. It's definitely starting to look like fall. All the leaves here on the cobblestones of Essex Street. I appreciate it. I love that you're back out, man. That's great. You're making a lot of people smile. If you want to feel safe while you're visiting Salem, or if you're going to an event that has over 100 guests at it, indoors, you can get a free rapid test out here at the Peabody Essex Museum. And after getting your test inside the Peabody Essex Museum, stick around and check out the witch trial exhibit. I have not been to that exhibit. I have been there before for other exhibits. Great museum. It's always fun to walk by this house, check out the decorations up here in the trees. The head family, there's one in every family. Fantastic skeleton heads. And then when you peek around this corner, you come across the Boner Way. Get it? It's a bunch of bones. Get your mind out of the gutter. Check out this ghoul with this baby doll shrine. This is nightmare fuel. And that big old spider up there with some human remains in its web. So I've never been to or even heard of this haunt before, the Chamber of Terror. Salem's only truly scary haunted house. I think I'm into that. So I'm not allowed to film inside the haunt, but they assure me that this is a scary attraction. So can't wait to check it out. So that was a fun little haunt. It was about 5 to 7 minutes long. I couldn't see a damn thing inside there. I walked through with some other group of older people who, they held my hand because I'm blind as a bat. When it's dark, I couldn't see anything. Wasn't allowed to take photos or videos, but there was jump scares, there were scare actors, there were loud noises and smoke and fog and red lights and no lights, and $15 if you're looking for something to do. It's down near the seaport. I recommend it. Give it a thumbs up. Here is a store I never know where it's located, but people always tell me to go here, so I'm gonna go inside Enchanted for my first time. Well, that's a bummer. You guys aren't going to see the inside of the store unless you come here yourself. I was asked not to take any photos or videos, and I respect that. If they ask me not to, I won't go against their wishes. So, cool witch store. Definitely check it out. I haven't been over to this part of Salem in a minute. Actually, I think the last time I was down here was back in May, April, something like that. This wharf pretty much looks exactly the same way it did in the late 1800s. Very cool. These people over here are waiting in line to get into America's oldest candy company. I have never been inside this building. And you can find America's oldest candy company right across the street from the House of the Seven Gables. If you haven't toured the inside of the House of the Seven Gables, you're missing out. This is a beautiful house, so full of history. Also connected to the Seven Gables house is the birthplace of Nathaniel Hawthorne, who wrote the book, The House of the Seven Gables. I took this tour earlier this year, so I'm not going to take the tour again today, but I did a whole detour on that. Go check it out. I think I filmed it back in April or May, but I wasn't allowed to take video inside, but I could take all the still photos I wanted to, and I think I put together a pretty good video for this attraction here in Salem. If you try counting all the gables, you might be a little bit wrong on the numbers, because some of those roofs weren't here, they were added on, so there's more than 7 gables out here. In fact, I believe this house started with 3 gables and went to 5, then back down to 3, and then up to 7. There's a whole history. You take this tour, you'll learn about it. In fact, this building that's closest to us, that wasn't an original part of the House of the Seven Gables. That was added on. Over that way is the birth home of Nathaniel Hawthorne. They actually moved the house over to this property. Yeah, definitely go take that tour. I always love walking by this house with the blue door. It's the Penn Townsend House. It was built in 1771. Another beautiful house over here with a fantastically painted door. Hello, sir. I bet you have a good time handing out candy right here from your little nook during Halloween. Ooh, what's that in the background? Is that a ghost witch? Speaking of ghosts, looks like this one over here is playing peekaboo. Check out this street. Every single house on this street is painted a different color. Here's another spooky alleyway I like to come visit during October. Let's see, what do we got in here? We got a guy lost his head. Seeing some ghouls over here, some big old spiders. Let's see a scarecrow back there, a couple ghosts. Whoa, at first I didn't even recognize that blood going off that guillotine. Are you a fan of pirates? Well, if you are, Salem's got a museum for you. Located on Derby Street, right next to the brand new location of the Bit Bar, is the New England Pirate Museum. This is a museum I've never been inside of. I definitely need to check this out sometime. I do enjoy pirate lore and myths and legends and stories of pirates. Looks like if you want to buy a ticket, it's $13 for adults, $12 for seniors, and $10 for you kids. There are some of the things you can see inside the New England Pirate Museum. We've got a diorama right outside the Pirate Museum with some pirate ships. Look, there's some pirates down there. I brought you inside the Bit Bar a couple detours ago. It's a fantastic bar, and it's an arcade actually as well. Yeah, they got arcade games, pinball machines, skee ball, air hockey. I think they got darts in there. Great place to come drink and play some games. Brandon the Shapeshifter out here meeting all his fans, getting those great photos. Brandon's always got some great costumes. I believe he wore this one the night of the parade last week. But I dig it, man. Dressed as a witch. It's Witch City. It wouldn't be a Friday night in October without running into Brandon the Shapeshifter. Once again, a fabulous costume. I saw you wore this at the parade, though, right?
Oh, parade,
so
yeah.
You rehashed it, but that's okay. This is only the second time I've seen it.
Thank you.
This is one of my favorite ones.
Thank you so much. It's Hell Witch.
Hell Witch.
Yeah.
In Witch City, I love it.
You're right.
Brandon, everybody loves seeing you in the videos. They're always asking where to find him. He just walks. Just get those steps in.
Yes, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love, support. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Check out Brandon on Instagram at Brandon the Shape. Is it Brandon the Shapeshifter? Brandon the Shapeshifter. Love you. I'll see you out here later on. Let's see what's playing at the Cinema Salem tonight. Ooh, Halloween Kills. Again, saw it last night. Definitely go see that film. It was better than the 2018 Halloween, in my opinion. Also, looks like tonight, Mars Attacks. Great movie. Mars Attacks. Halloween Kills lives up to its name. This is definitely the most violent Michael Myers has ever been in any Halloween movie. Remember, this is a direct sequel to the 2018 movie, which was a direct sequel to the 1978 Halloween classic, John Carpenter's Halloween. None of those sequels after that, not even Halloween 2, takes place in this timeline. We see a lot of returning characters from the classic movie. We see a hell of a lot of kills, a lot of the genius kills, and Michael plays with the people that he kills. He does his own kind of Halloween decorating, if you know what I mean. Go check it out. It's actually on Peacock, so don't even leave your house. You can watch it on Peacock. 5 p.m., Salem, Massachusetts on a Friday night. This is the place to be.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Hey, Jack, I'm going to go get a burrito. Where do you recommend a good burrito in Salem?
Well, I don't even have time to stop and eat. I had a banana this morning. I had an orange juice from CVS and a large iced coffee. So if you see me, I always can use a large iced coffee. 1 cream, 3 sugars.
Okay.
That's my diet for my day, all through October.
But what about that? What about me and my burrito? Where am I going to get a burrito?
I don't know.
What? I thought you're like the mayor of
I
Halloween
have
Town.
to go to you.
No, you're the mayor of Halloween Town, not me.
I don't eat burritos in October.
Why not?
Because I don't have time to eat.
Because you're eating pumpkin pie, right? All October.
Pie,
There
that's
you go.
it. Just pumpkin pies and apple turnovers.
Yeah.
And coffees.
All right, brother. I'll see you around.
Who's gonna squeeze?
word is this? Dad, look at your mama. Don't look at me, I don't have the camera. Thank you very much. Have a nasty day. Peabody! Yes! You're in the land of the witch city. Not in the land of Jesus Christ. Thank you. Get out of here.
All right, so this is a place I've never been before. They definitely got burritos here. This is a great little bar. Chips and salsa, and of course I got that shocker, Bud Light. And I got a burrito coming. Cheers. Dinner is served, and look at the size of that burrito. Let me put my hand next to it. That's a big burrito. I'm a real plain eater, so my burrito only has shredded chicken, rice, and black beans. Yeah, so I highly recommend that place. It's called the Howling Wolf. Big crowd outside the Salem Witch Museum tonight. Everybody come in to learn some witch history. Remember to buy your tickets for the Salem Witch Museum online. You can't get them at the door, and you have to buy them on the day that you're visiting Salem. So keep that in mind if you're coming out here to check out the Salem Witch Museum. No Salem Marketplace tonight here on the Salem Common, but we do have a bunch of food trucks out here if you're hungry. Selling deep fried snacks and chicken tenders, fried dough. This game's a little bit more quieter than that other game. All throughout October, they're playing spooky movies out here on Salem Common. Tonight, they're playing Hotel Transylvania at 7 p.m. I absolutely love coming over here and looking at this house. One of my favorite houses in Salem. Nice. I'm glad to see that the Gallows Hill Lost Museum and Theater is bumping right now. Check out the amount of people out here. I hope they all watched my video from last week when I was the first and only person ever to be allowed to film inside the Lost Museum. Check out that video. It's pretty cool. It's starting to drizzle now as I come across the Judge Jonathan Corwin Witch House. If you're in Salem, you definitely got to stop over here and get that picture for the Instagram. Hey Sam, always good seeing you, my dear. We'll take one more walk down Essex Street before heading home for this particular detour. Oh, we got people in costumes. Little to no line outside of Crowhaven Corner Witch Shop tonight. Go in there and get all your witch needs. Actually, this would be a perfect time to go in there right now. Nobody waiting to get in. If you're into Harry Potter, that store right there, why not? It sells nothing but wooden wands, magical wands. Remember, Salem is also another Harry Potter type store, and the back of that is the Salem Witchboard Museum, which is a pretty dope attraction. Just thousands of different Ouija boards. Detour covering the haunted happenings in Salem, Massachusetts, the third week of October. If you're liking the content, make sure to come back and check out more Salem videos. I'm going to be in Salem the rest of October. And if that's not enough, I have a Salem playlist here on my channel you need to check out. It's got over 30 videos of everything I've ever filmed in Salem from when I started this channel 5 or 6 years ago. Again, 30 videos. You're going to dig them. You know what to do next. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I try to answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button. And while you're clicking away, click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new Detour. Check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. And as always, I'll catch you on the next Detour.